Welcome back to Bon Temps, friends. Glad to have you here with me.
Look at that, expanding this out. Also, if you've subscribed to me, do let me know if you'd like to have a house. I don't have points yet, so I can't make it a point buy, so you get to get in on the early bird special, as it were, and just get a house wherever you would like it. Put one in for my friend Stars over there in Santa Fe de Bayou, and I'd love to throw one in for you of whatever size. We can do these bigger houses, we can do these row houses, wherever you want to live. I'd love to have you have a little residence snuck into my city here. Let's see, do we have anything there? Nope, it got all clobbered, but that's okay. Let's put in a dog park. Give a nice little touch to the area. Give people places to go, things to see, dogs to walk, fun to have, throw on a ball. Sneak you through right there. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? I think it's beautiful. And this house here got completely discombobulated because the road reconfigured, because they do that. Look at this city grow. This is beauty. I think we can fit in some of these UK houses here. That'd be a nice little addition. Kind of taper things down just a skosh. Maybe run things along the edge here. There you go. All right. So looking for a name for this little place over here. We'll even say name TBD. Meanwhile, Neufbaden, Neubaden, continuing to grow. Had some good solid growth on that front though. As you can see, we've brought our city population up about 10 grand since we started tonight. High pollution, small homes. Well, you always fetch about the small homes. Let us buy a couple more tiles. Well, you know, it's fitting that that was originally Applegate Terrace because this is the Applegate Highway. But Applegate Highway should run through Applegate. Just saying. Where is our fire coverage? Got one there, one there, one there, one there. We need to have a little more spread, I think. Neubaden, of course, you need to have one that looks like, you know, the city. So Neubaden has its new one, and I just evicted somebody. Enjoy your eviction, I guess. Glad to see you came back so quick. There we go. Give some good coverage there. All right. I don't know if we're up for university yet. I want to put it, I'm thinking I'll put it here. Kind of debating on that, but I'm thinking that's where I'll put it. And I'm thinking I need to reroute the highway at this point, because I don't want it to be... Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna do it this way. We'll do an offset like that, and that way it can not be this slender two-laner that it is for now. We can do that, and then we can do our curve. We need to buy another territory there. Buy those right there. We're just dropping money like it's burning a hole in our pants. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, highway's not connected yet. We're not going to connect it just yet. We got to figure out how we're going to rework the interchange here. Which means I buy another one. Just writing checks. Left, right, central, and sideways here, friends. Power lines going to be rerouted by decree of the capital in Paris-sur-Missouri. I'm going to redirect those power lines because we're going to need them out of the work zone. Alright, let's look at our interchanges. I need to spend a development point. That is okay, that's what they're there for. Intersections, I need to unlock large roads apparently. Fine. There we go. So we've got the Mulberry Highway, the Green Highway, the Lilac Highway, the Applegate Highway. Let's do our snippy trick with the roads. And then bulldoze everything. Let's look at our interchanges. This could be good. It's a little big. This could also be good. This might fit better. But I'm worried about fitting in the Mulberry Highway. I'm going to pull that back. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit there. There you go. Just a wee little bit. Alright. If we do this... Why are you spinning like this? Stop it. Why was it spinning like a whirligig? I don't know. Alright. That would work. We can recalibrate the highways into that. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Or, let's do this. No, won't work that way. We'll do it this way. Okay. And this one is actually going away. Abandoning, well, you know, I don't want to abandon the right of way. We'll convert it into a regular surface street. So that's fine. All right, highways. Get our one laner. don't think I want it to do that. I do want it to do this, though. Actually, I want this one. That lets us join it that way. Except I'm going to have to change the direction on that baby. It's okay. Let us do that. We will change the direction. Wheedle that down to a 2. Actually, let's do this. 3 and then a 2. That would allow the turning. I don't like that. And this one should probably be a 2-way, 4-lane, nope, just a 4-lane 2-way. Just for this part. Which preps people for their ability to recalibrate and go different routes. That's what I'm thinking. Is what I am thinking. Okay. Well, that takes care of that. We can have highway. We'll turn that back on. We'll do that. We'll do that. We're going to need the curve. Let's see if we do this way. It will work perfect. So we'll swing it this way. And then we will swing it there. And we'll have to reroute this a little bit. And go like this. And like that. Okay, that covers that. Now this one, we're going to want it to have the ability to not do that. So we're going to do this and set it to curve and give them that access. Should actually make it 2-lane. But we're going to do a page up and let it go across if it will stop doing the weirdness that it always invariably does when I try to build these things. All right. I swear I had that one settled first. Alright, so that allows for those connections. We're going to want to have another one here that just goes straight down, turn off all the snaps because it's going to just cause me all sorts of harangue and pain in the butt. So let's do that, and then we can do this. That way they can merge off there. This one we can do we can make them actually just do the loop on that one. And actually maybe we should make them come and do the loop here, because it is a local highway that's not anything major. I mean, it does connect off the street, but okay, let's do some connectivity here. This road we're going to turn into a major. So let's do that. Let's connect this in. We'll probably have to recalibrate a bunch of it. And then we'll want the highway to join in. So we're going to convert that back down to 1. An ugly intersection, and it's not safe from a traffic perspective. We will do a roundabout. Or we will just disconnect here, right there, and you can just connect into the highway. Of course, it is a limited access highway, so I'm not... tough call. I want to be safe with it, but at the same time, it's like, but it's really not that safe, friends. Let's turn that off and we'll just do the 1. It's ugly. I know. Shush. We're not going to look at it. We're just walking away because it would be the enemy of good, and as we all know, perfect is the enemy of good. We don't like that. Alright, we'll turn on this baby, we'll turn on this baby, and we will do this baby and connect it in. There we go. Look at that. That's hideous. I hate everything about it, but that's kind of how the highways are done in the cities. Alright, let's connect in. I did Briarfield as an oddball. Let's make Briarfield a full 4-laner both ways, shall we? Why is Briarfield like that? That's odd to me. Briarfield's getting the full makeover, full expansion. And then we're going to connect it in. There you go. Now, Rue des Rêves des Étoiles, I think, is actually going to not connect in. It will come over here on a 90 and cross Briarfield. And Boulevard de la République will do a different turn and go in at a 90 over here, or we'll come off at a 90 and I'll connect it there like that. And then let's see, this is Boulevard des Érables. I need to fix the Boulevard d'Élan Canadien because that is for my friend Moose, Canadian Moose. If you don't follow Canadian Moose, give Canadian Moose a follow. Man of many talents, Canadian Moose. Streams and does all sorts of other stuff. I'll let you watch his streams to hear about all the fun things that he can get up to with his talents. I believe you see him. Alright, connect this puppy across. I'm going to have that one come short because I don't want to mess with Avenue de Bruy-Gris on that front. It's just going to be weirdness, so we don't want that. But look at that. We've got some good connection here. That should be good. See how that plays out. Take us for a ride, delivery van. Let's see where Mr. Delivery Van's taking us. All right. Oh, he's going to take the roundabout. Where is he going to ultimately end up? We are not sure. Where is he going? He's heading off this way. Well, thank you very much for taking us on the trip. Good luck getting to Shaftesbury. What a name. It's almost like Schitt's Creek. If you haven't watched that show, that's a fun show. A little crazy at times, but, you know, what show is not? Hey, we need some houses here. We also need Mr. Pathman to come and help recalibrate. Thank you, Mr. Pathman. A few more houses. A little more business. Believe that their proximity to Neufbaden-Neubaden will entice them to maybe have some German-style buildings pop in here. Any chance you taking up the whole block? No? Well, that's okay. We'll deal with it. Waverly Street. Waverly Street? Well, that just says a crummy name. It doesn't even fit.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Alright, put on all the snaps so we can get you right with everything. There you go. Connect you over here. Hey, look at that. They're growing together. That is a hideous intersection. Waverly Street is getting a new name. Waverly Street is going to be Weimarstraße. So Weimarstraße. After the city in Germany where some of these folks came from. Imagine that they will do a little bit business setups here too. But I would imagine that they would also look at having some other housing along the little street here. So let's do that for them too. I want to have... we need a park here. Let's pick a park. Small park. Could look pretty full. Could look beauty-miss. Could even do it in the middle of the block, and it'd be nice. So I think I will do that. I think we should have maybe these EU small houses. These little row houses that'll pop in there. Look at that. We got the mix of the French and everything going here, but that's okay. That's what we like. That's how we roll. And I think we need to have some office space here. We'll put in a little bit of office space there. Just something to fill it out, give a little bit of a worker area so they don't have to travel quite so far. Alright, we are looking tight in the elementary quadrant. We need to have some more schooling going on. Alright. Could put in a big elementary here. That would soak up a lot of that need. I am leaning that way. But I do like the German one because it's less of a monstrously big option. So, and the expansion gives some outdoor recreation help, which also can be pleasant. Let's see. Let's get some medium density here. Let's do some medium density. Let's do German. We've got a German school. We can do a German housing setup there, right? That should look good. And you've been evicted, so goodbye, sir. I don't know why you got evicted, but oh boy, tootin' it, you sure did. Oh gosh. Oh gee willikers. Oh heck. Guess we'll just take advantage of that and put in a long parking lot there if we can, you know, don't you know? No, not like that. That's just crazy talk. You've been down to Shakopee for them crazy days. You know, they are small lots, so I could do that and then take out those two is the problem. I need something that's mid-range. Why can't you just... That'll work. What is this? Sure, we're progressive in this city because science. And I just evicted someone else. Come on. Why are you like this? Stop it. That does it. You get to be... Oh, my gravy.
Thanks for being here today in Bon Temps. I hope you had a Bon Temps. Bye.